Greetings, Slayers. Thank you for checking out another Dauntless video. On Friday, May 24th, Phoenix Labs had a surprise AMA on the Games subreddit. That's reddit.com/r/games. They came out to answer some community questions about Dauntless. There were a slew of Phoenix Labs developers on hand to answer questions, and they even added some more over the hour or so they were actively fielding inquiries. Besides the overwhelming amount of people asking about the server situation, which despite starting quite poorly at the launch has gotten extremely better over the last few days, there were some great questions asked about future content and potential insight to what we can expect from Dauntless moving forward. I'll leave a link in the description to the entire thread for those that want to look deeper into some of the things they were asked about. The first thing most people were wanting to know about was about more behemoths and weapons. What they did say about behemoths is nothing specifically coming in the near future, but that behemoths take about 7 to 8 months to work on. So with Boreas just being released not too long ago, we potentially could see a new behemoth before the end of 2019, but that's merely my own speculation and nothing has been confirmed at this time. As far as weapons, people were asking about fist weapons and range weapons like bows, but what they did talk about is the next weapon being added to the game would be a melee weapon. But a true long-range weapon is something they're looking to add in the game very soon. The community went on to ask about activities larger than 4 Slayers, in which Phoenix Labs replied that they had certainly fantasized about a 16-man raid-type behemoth, but because of the breadth and scope of work, it's not something that they're actively pursuing at this moment. Next, there were some intriguing questions about world building and narrative direction, and while Phoenix Labs would love to add more cinematic content, there's nothing concrete in the works at the moment. But they certainly want to tell more stories about the Shattered Isles and are always looking into new ways to deliver that to the players. That leads into the next question. Are there any plans to flesh out the islands? And Phoenix Labs responded that they're working on making the Isles more alive with environmental hazards, world discoverables, and aggressive mobs. Most recently, they're working on an aggressive non-behemoth creatures for an upcoming trials mode that will include a featured hunt and leaderboards, which would be an excellent addition to the game. Lastly, the community asked about open world instances, which I completely agree with, and Phoenix Labs does too. They say, we'd love for us to develop a way to just go on an island and hang out there for a bit with your friends. You could gather, bait out behemoths, just mess around and leave when you're done. A little bit more free-form experience. Not sure when we'll tackle it, but I think there's a lot of potential there. Now, if there's nothing else that could make this already incredible cross-play experience better, it would be to stumble into people randomly in an open world and show off your gear while hunting behemoths and not being tied down by hunt timers. Hopefully, this is something that we can see in the future, but I know as well as you all that a perfectly stable game with excellent matchmaking is all we really need right now, and Phoenix Labs are doing everything they can to improve on that. And that's what we have for today's video. If you appreciate the update, leave a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you didn't, leave a comment below and let me know what I can improve on for the future. If you guys want to further support the channel, use my creator code in the item shop and subscribe for more Dauntless content. Be excellent to each other, and may RNG always be in your favor. I'll see you all in the Shattered Isles.